Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. I'm actually live for this one, which is a new experience, but I saw the cringiest video I've ever seen in my life. You know, I thought when all of the celebrities were doing the Kumbaya song, Imagine, when COVID 2019 came out, that was the peak. That was celebs hitting the top of the mountain of cringe, then they would tumble down, and we would never see anyone hit those peaks again until Russia invaded Ukraine. And there's an actress whose name I'm not really familiar with her. Her name's Anne Lynn. And she's an actress. And she's really into humanitarian things. She's in the TV series Nip Tuck, if that's something you're into. Also 90210. I do like that show. She dropped this video today on Twitter. It already has about 10 million views. You guys might have seen it. It's the worst video I've ever seen. See how long you can go before cringing.
Dear President Vladimir Putin, I'm so sorry.
I gotta up the volume on this guy. I want to hear every last word.
That I was not your mother. If I was your mother, you would have been so loved, held in the arms of joyous light. Never would the stories plight the world unfurled before our eyes, a pure demise of nations sitting peaceful under a night sky. If I was your mother, the world would have been warm. So much laughter and joy, and nothing would harm. I can't imagine the stain, the soul-stealing pain that the little boy you must have seen and believed, and the formulation of thought quickly taught that you lived in a cruel, unjust world.
Someone let the Ukrainians know we solved it. Okay? I understand there is a full-scale invasion, and that's threatening millions of lives. But don't worry, the American celebrities took care of it, dude. Slam poetry. I bet Putin is somewhere in Russia on his knees crying at a Walmart sickabliak, just losing his mind. She's right. She's right. It doesn't end there, by the way. We're not done yet. Let's give it a little more.
Is this why you now decide no one will get the best of you? Is this why you do not hide nor away shy from taking back the world? Was it because so early in life, all that strife racked your little body with fear? If I was your mother, if the world was cold, I'd have died to make you warm.
Oh, it hurts. That's what Putin needs. Let's get Eminem in there. I don't like what you're doing a lot. Awfully hot coffee pot. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that influencers get to have a voice in important issues. Like, hey, I get it. I know my place. All right? There is a giant global problem right now. Russia invading Ukraine. And I know my spot. It's not to make a mogul mail video like Putin did this. It's to make fun of other influencers. But why can't we all be on the same page here? I feel like that's an easy clap.
I'd have died to protect you from the unjust, the violence, the terror, the uncertainty. I would have died to give you life. Oh.
Do you think they were dropping bars like this when Hitler was around? I bet somebody was. 1939, just drip dropping slam poetry. Hitler, I know you are a shitter, but I would have made you feel good if I was your babysitter. People in 1939 fucking losing it at the banks, trying to withdraw like $5.
Oh, dear Mr. President Putin, if only I'd been your mother.
I look, it goes on. This isn't even the full thing. She only uploaded the max Twitter would allow, 2 minutes, 20 seconds onto Twitter. But it's peaked. It's peaked. The celebrities being cringe. We have topped out. We have solved it. Finally, we have found it pure cringium. And I don't think it gets any worse than this. Can I say that? Maybe I'll regret this statement, but I'm going to die on this hill. I think this is the cringiest that celebrities will ever get. I think we've reached peak cringe with Anne in her slam poetry. Who posted this? She posted it. Which is like, it was so easy for celebrities today. All you had to do was either not say anything, do the classic thoughts and prayers, and you were good. You were good as a celebrity or an influencer. That's all you needed to do. Because nobody was going to be mad at you because everybody was already mad at The Weeknd for tweeting out, let's go, right after Russia invaded Ukraine. So all you have to do is let The Weeknd, he's like the Hassan of celebrities, take all the blame and just coast. You have to try really hard to get flack in this spot. Thoughts and prayers, control enter, you're good, baby. It's so easy to be an influencer, I swear. It's so free. You can tweet the most brain dead thing that you just copy and pasted from someone else and you get nothing but likes. RTs. Let's give it one more minute.
Perhaps the torture of unwrit youth would not within your heart imbue ascription to such fealty against that world that you thought was so cruel. Perhaps you would hold dear human life and all.
I'm going to say it. If Kanye, bar for bar, said everything she said, he would have gotten praise for it. I'm just going to say it. If Kanye did it, that would have been a cultural reset.
On this night, instead of Mother Russia, you would call me. And I would set your mind
Dawn to two.
That only
it'd sell
another
millions.
could give.
I'd buy that
Only
weird
another
ass
could
little
take
disc
away.
just to listen to it.
When holds she doesn't the harm at bay and leaves her boy for the promise of a man. Whatever your story, Mr. President Putin.
It's already the cringiest format too. Just inherently, all forms of showmanship are cringe because you're making yourself vulnerable. You know, streaming, cringe. I'm talking to myself in a room, making YouTube videos, cringe. Same thing. Acting. You ever see somebody act? Usually kind of cringe. Theater. We know that's cringe. Slam poetry is like peak cringe. You're making yourself the most vulnerable possible. You've written everything down and you're trying to say it in a way that moves people while sounding emotional saying it. Oh God. We're almost done. 30 seconds. This is the 30-second challenge. You cannot look away for the next 30 seconds or you lose.
Can't imagine how it feels in your heart, but I know if I was your mother, that would be a start towards the awareness of what a powerful being of light you could be if your mind was only free from the violence you've seen when you were just 2 or 3. I cannot believe I was born too late in a different place when I would have loved you so, watched you play wherever you go.
Okay. All right. We're saved. We're saved. I wish you popped out of my pussy so that you would stop attacking the Ukrassy. Anyway, if the situation couldn't get worse, at this point, it's like a baby step under nuclear holocaust. Having to deal with celebrities, it's like one step under. We're like right there. Part of me is like, maybe the nukes aren't so bad. Maybe it's a new world after where celebrities are gone. This could be a good thing. Anyway, I thought that was funny. I thought that was cringe. If you guys want to see the full thing. No. Definitely enjoy. And we'll do, we did one fail, we'll do one win, which is Ukraine's Twitter going absolutely nuts. Ukraine's Twitter going ham bone. They dropped this right after Ukraine invaded, which is Hitler looking at Putin and giving him a little coy, perhaps being his father. I wonder who the mother in this situation was. They also dropped this a couple months ago, which is the greatest tweet of all time. Types of headaches, migraine, hypertension, stress, living next to Russia. Which you know what? That intern was onto something. Bro, it's not funny. Okay, if they're dropping this level of meme, at some point, you have to understand. It's funny because it is so horribly true. That's the joy of it. Anyway, that's about all. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you later, Mogul Mail people. Bye.